Fade in. Exterior, a street in pre-World War II Tokyo. Midday. Title, Tokyo, January the 26th, 1941. The street in front of the Japanese branch of the National City Bank of New York. The street is covered with a thin film of snow. Crowds move back and forth quickly, Japanese men mostly, dressed in sober dark suits, but also the occasional vendor pulling a large wagon or, with her head bowed, woman. The women are young and officious and also dressed in dark, business-like fashions, but sometimes they are wearing bright kimonos. The overall visual effect is of a series of monochromes, from the black of window frames and wrought iron fences to the dark gray of stone walls to the steadily dirtying white of the snow, but all this dotted by an infrequent bob of color. A car pulls up in front of the Japanese branch of the National City Bank of New York. A well-dressed Western man emerges. He enters the bank. Interior, the bank, a moment later. The well-dressed Western man stands in line for a teller. After a moment, he reaches the front. Male Japanese teller, with a strong Asian accent. "Hello, may I helping you?" Well-dressed Western man, speaking with a northeastern Ivy League accent. Konnichiwa. Yes, I'd like to convert some yen to US dollars. Teller, "How much?" Well-dressed Western man, reaching into his jacket and pulling out a big envelope. "Well, it's rather a large amount." Jump cut. Interior, the bank, just behind the well-dressed Western man. Another Western man, also well-dressed, taps the first on the shoulder. Other Western man, with a Latin accent. "Mr. Bishop." Bishop, first well-dressed Western man, startled. "Oh, Dr. Schreiber, you surprised me." Schreiber, somewhat anxiously. "I'm sorry. May I have a word with you?" Bishop, "Shoot." "No, a private word." "Sure, just a moment." Bishop turns back to the teller, finishes his business, then turns back to Schreiber, who is clearly agitated. Schreiber whispering, "What I have to say is of paramount importance." Bishop, "Oh, all right then." The two walk to an alcove. Interior, a close-up of the two men. The business of the bank continues in the background. Schreiber, "What do you know about Japanese foreign policy toward your country?" Bishop, in a rather hale tone, "Well, it's complex, isn't it?" "That's what the Japanese do so well, make things complex."